What's up guys, we're going to be going to the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got one pick wrong and got 18 right, which is a 95% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 95% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get a 95% win rate and get 18 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $650 just yesterday. Another member who won $137 for the 6th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying you chuck all this into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Caitlin Clark, and this one is for 31.5 points, rebs, and assists, or PRA, and this one is for less. Now look at Caitlin Clark, we've actually seen her go in the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, as they do face off against none other than the Connecticut Sun. Now as you all know, when it comes to Connecticut Sun, this is going to be the only game for today, as Connecticut Sun do face off against Indiana Fever, but the Suns do actually rank first in points allowed, which is interesting to see. They rank second in assists allowed and first in rebounds allowed. So because of those reasons, we are expecting the under for someone like Caitlin Clark. When we look at Connecticut Sun, not only do they do a good job at restricting points, rebs, and assists, but they also do a very good job at restricting those things to the guard position, which is exactly what Caitlin Clark is. On top of that, when it comes to the game between Fever and Sun, we are expecting a pretty slow paced game. So Caitlin Clark may not get the same amount of volume that she usually sees, and because of that, we do like the under for this situation here. So because of those reasons, we are sticking to the under, and our average over the last 5 is 30.4, which is under this line, which is also another tall tale sign. So Caitlin Clark, 31.5 points, rebs, and assists for less, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Aliyah Boston. Now, when we look at Aliyah Boston, as we all know, this one's a great one for 10.5 points, and this one is for less. Now, look at Aliyah Boston. We've actually seen her go in the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than Connecticut Sun, which we mentioned before, and Sun do rank first in points allowed. Now, when it comes to Boston's position, she does play, a great position between forward and center. However, Sun also do a very good job at restricting those positions. When it comes to Connecticut in general as well, we are expecting them to send a lot of focus on Boston and trying to restrict her as much as possible when it comes to, restricting her from points as much as they can. So because of that, we do like the under for this situation here. And when it comes to someone like Boston, who doesn't have the highest usage rate when it comes to, usage rate out there for the scoring, we definitely see her going on the under there. Now we also look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies also have her favored for the under as well, which is what we like to see. And because of that, we are sticking to what the bookies are saying there. So Aliyah Boston for 10.5 points for less, I think is a fantastic pick. Now getting to the next one is DeWanna Jones. Now as you all know, DeWanna Jones, great player, and this one is for 13 points, and this one is for less. Now look at DeWanna Jones. We've actually seen her go on the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, with one of them being a push, and they do face off against Indiana Fever. Now, as you all know, Indiana Fever do rank 12th in points allowed. So they actually rank pretty much or last in out of all 12 teams, and because of that, we do very much like the under due to the fact that we are expecting a blowout situation for this game. When we look at Indiana Fever, although they do rank low and you should expect to see someone like Jones go on the over here, we do like the under due to the fact that first, Fever actually do a pretty good job at restricting points to the forward position, but on top of that, we are also expecting a blowout game, and the bookies are also expecting that as well. And if it is a blowout game, we could see DeWanna Jones gets sent off early and not get the same amount of usage rate that she usually gets when it comes to scoring. So because of that, we are sticking to the under for this situation here. And when it comes to DeWanna Jones even further, we definitely see that when we look at what the bookies are saying as well, the bookies also have her favored for the under as well. Like we mentioned before, you know, when it comes to the pace of this game, it may be slow pace, so you may not see Jones get the same amount of shots that she usually gets, even though that she does have a pretty decent usage rate. She doesn't have the highest in the team. So because of that, DeWanna Jones 13 points for less I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is NaLyssa Smith, who does play for Indiana Fever and has been averaging 11.8 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 1 assist. So she has done a fantastic job for Indiana Fever, and like we mentioned before, Connecticut Sun do rank first in points allowed, second in assists allowed, and first in rebounds allowed. Because of that, we definitely like the under for this situation here for someone like NaLyssa Smith. Now, although she does have a pretty good usage rate in all departments, we still definitely see her going on the under, especially against a team like the Sun, due to the fact that we are expecting a blowout situation, as the bookies expect that. And on top of that, even further, when we look at Connecticut Sun, they just do a very, very good job at restricting points, ribs, and assists from all positions. So we are sticking to the under for someone like NaLyssa Smith, so definitely keep an eye out for her line. If her line is too close to these averages, then definitely look to go on the under, because I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Again, to the next player, we're going to be talking about Kristy Wallace. Now, Kristy Wallace also does play for Indiana Fever, and she's been averaging 5.8 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. So she does a fantastic job for Indiana Fever, and they do face off against Connecticut Sun. And like we mentioned before with Connecticut Sun's points, ribs, and assists, they do rank very high. But when it comes to Wallace, we are actually expecting the over for this situation here. Now, although Kristy Wallace does have, you know, a pretty low usage rate in all departments, we are actually expecting her to actually get, first, quite a lot more minutes if it is a blowout situation, and secondly, with all the attention on the stars like Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, this really does go on and on, it actually does open up the usage rate for Kristy Wallace to be able to go in the over. So although her usage rate may be a little bit low, we think the lines could actually have a lot of value to go on the over there, especially if the line is under these averages. So definitely keep an eye out for that, because I think there'll be a lot of good value there for someone like Kristy Wallace, so keep an eye out for her line. Again, to the next player, we're going to be talking about DiJonai Carrington, who does play for Connecticut Sun, has been averaging 11.9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. So she has done a fantastic job for Connecticut Sun, and they do face off against Fever, who do rank 12th in points allowed, which is last. They also rank, when it comes to assists allowed, they rank 10th, and then rebounds allowed, Indiana Fever do rank 7th. So they rank pretty low in all categories, and because of those reasons, we do like the over for this situation for someone like DiJonai Carrington. Although we are expecting a blowout situation, we think DiJonai, with her good usage rate and also the position that she does play, which is guard, as Indiana Fever really do struggle against guard positions, we definitely still see her being able to go in the over, even if it is a blowout situation. So because of that, we are sticking to the over here, and because of those reasons, definitely keep an eye out for her line. If her line is under these averages, then definitely look to go on the over there. So if you want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. That'll be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.